Good morning and welcome to the Zwift Run channel with me, Chris, from Here We Are Running, for another Zwift live stream. And today, I'm just taking it very easy. It's a recovery run for me today, and it's going to be taking part in the ZLDR, easy like Sunday morning. Quite a popular event. There's 45 people all lined up on the start line, ready to start. We'll be kicking off in about 1 minute. Let's switch cameras. So there you can see, all lined up, 50 seconds to go. Do say hello in the YouTube chat if you're watching or if you're taking part. And you can keep company as I take part in this run today. Let's get the speed going a little bit on the treadmill. I'm going to be going 10 kilometers per hour for today's run. And here we go. Morning, Clive. And good morning, the Dom Mega 70. And Leafion's here. Hello, Leafion. Clive's just having a coffee. You know what? I haven't had coffee yet this morning. Only a cup of tea. So I'm saving the coffee for after the run. So Clive, you must be doing a bit of recovery today, yeah? Seen you were out doing a 50k long run yesterday and then doing the Paris Marathon training on Zwift yesterday evening. So really clocking up some distance there. Coffee definitely does equal lifeblood, yes. Where would we be without our coffee? Especially as runners. So I hope everybody's weekend is going well so far. And I hope you haven't all been getting too wet. I can tell you one thing. I got drenched yesterday. And if you want to see evidence of that, my weekly running training vlog, as I do my marathon training for Brighton Marathon at the beginning of April, that weekly training vlog contains lots of footage of me getting very wet yesterday on my long run. And that'll be out tomorrow morning, 6:30 on the Here We Are Running YouTube channel. Little plug. There you can see me with the pink shorts on Zwift. And I've just realised the pink shorts do not go very well with the Zwift long distance runners yellow top, do they? It's a bit of a colour clash. I'll talk about that one for next time I do one of these events. So Leafion is saying, I'm still at home. Outside was -20 for a week. Wow. The side roads are not well maintained. So he stays indoors to do occasional planks for a minute. You know what? Reminded me that I've done nothing in terms of core work at all. I'm needing planks and some other core work as I start to increase the volume in my marathon training. So thanks for that little reminder. If anyone else has got tips for core work, drop them in the chat. I guess for many of us, after the Christmas break, week's been a week of starting to get back to normal. I went back to work on Tuesday, straight back into things with a 9 a.m. Tuesday meeting. But still, this week we've still managed to get all the runs in that I was hoping to do. Around work, around the weather. So Levian actually likes the brightness of the pink and yellow combination. I don't know. I don't know. For myself, I think that the pink doesn't really go with the yellow, but it's unique. Can't see anyone else wearing pink shorts on this run. Oh, what is happening there with the heart rate? There is no way that my heart rate is 153, 152 beats per minute. Look at it. That's more like it. I don't know what's going on there. I'm wearing my chest heart rate monitor. But you see it on the line at the bottom there, the red line on the bottom of the Zwift screen. You can see that it all went funny for a minute or so there. Now it seems to have calmed back down to normal. So ignore that little, I think that's a little glitch, a little gremlin in the system. There is no way that my heart rate went up to 150 at this point. So a little bit of a different time for me Zwifting and live streaming here. Normally we've been doing our weekly slot on a Saturday evening, but I just came back from that afternoon long run where I got very wet yesterday evening or yesterday afternoon, and I thought there's no way I'm going to do another half an hour or so on Zwift then. Too wet, and didn't really want to add more distance onto my long run. So it might be that we switch to Sundays now. I think my marathon training long run is generally going to be on a Saturday. So when it is, I think I'm going to switch to Sundays for this live stream. And I thought get it done and out the way fairly early today, because assuming the match doesn't get counts due to waterlogged pitches, my son is playing football a little bit later this morning. Olivia's saying, in terms of the plank, arms up first no matter what time and position, and also feel some tension. So for me, the plank is a bit like full body workout. Do a whole minute anyway. Thanks to that, yeah, I'll definitely get back into that. Core work, really important when you're going to be running those longer distances and in marathoning. That's definitely the case. right, a nice low heart rate. I was just keeping quiet for a minute there just to see what would happen. It definitely does increase the heart rate when I stop talking. Someone else is watching and you haven't commented in the chat and you want to comment in the chat, do so. It's always great to keep the conversation flowing and keep me interested, keep my mind off of the actual running. And if you haven't done so already, hit the thumbs up and give the video or give the live stream a like, because that always helps with YouTube algorithm. You never know, somebody that's never watched one of these before might be there on YouTube and it might just get recommended to them and they can become part of the Zwift running community later. Who knows? Been up for 2 kilometers, 18 minutes done. No, not 18 minutes done. So 12 minutes done, 18 minutes to go. I'm sticking 10 kilometers per hour for the entire duration of today's run. Just the pace for me, that is. Nice, easy pace. Particularly when I run on the treadmill, that's what I consider my easy pace. Keeps that heart rate nice and low. If I'm outside, different elevations, different weather conditions, then actually to stay in zone 2 I'll probably have to go a bit slower. Or treadmill running where it's flat the whole way, you don't have to worry about the element, then yeah, 10 kilometers per hour or 6 minutes per kilometer pace works well for me. Hopefully the live stream is, fingers crossed, free of technical issues this week. We did have a bit of a performance last week when the main camera decided to stop working soon into the live stream. I played around with that ages after the live stream finished to see if I could find any way to get it working again, and I couldn't find any. The only way was to restart the streaming software, which if you do it mid-stream basically means you have to restart your stream. So that's pretty much, other than having a power cut or losing internet connection, what happened last week I would say is pretty much the next worst thing that could happen when you're doing this live streaming stuff. But you guys are all used to that. Stephen gets plenty of technical problems. It's all a bit of fun. All makes you think on your feet a little. So we've got Rob Lambert watching. He's saying, hi Chris, do you use the treadmill only for easy runs? No, I don't. But at the moment, Rob, I am... Sorry, not Rob, Rod. I am just in my kind of base building phase of the marathon training. So I'm building up that volume. And that means at the moment, I'm kind of, whether it's be on the treadmill or outdoors, I am largely just doing easy pace running. Having said that, I'm getting some trail runs done outside. So they, where I live around here, right next to the North Downs. Oh look, somebody else with pink shorts and low top. I am not unique. Okay. What was I? Yeah, we've got the North Downs Way within, I don't know, about a kilometre of where I live. So that's where I do all my trail running. And if you're familiar at all with the North Downs Way, it's not at all flat. Very hilly. So when I go on the trails, I'm getting a nice bit of elevation into my legs. And I've also been Zwift. I've been doing for the last few weeks the Field Run 500 that Stephen does on a Tuesday and Thursday. And when I was off work over the Christmas period, I was able to join that on the Tuesdays. So that's good. That's 12% incline, 4.2 kilometre distance at 12% incline. You increase the speed at each kilometre. So that's a real good kind of workout for the legs. So I want to do that on a regular basis. I can't join Stephen on the Tuesday and Thursday because it's kind of at a time where my work commitments just don't let me. So instead, I've downloaded the workout and I'm going to try and load it into Zwift and do it as a sort of custom workout. So I'll still get to the benefit of that, doing that run on a weekly basis. And then, even though I'm not going to be doing it with the wider group on a Tuesday or Thursday. So that at the pace on Zwift, except for that Film My Run 500 event. As we get further through the training block, we'll start to introduce some speed. Again, some of that might be outside, some of that might be on Zwift. But at the moment, we're very much still in a very sort of base building phase. So Tina's joined us, saying, hello, Chris and everyone. Just off outside for today's long run. Going to wet again. That is the theme, I'm afraid, Tina. That is the theme. If you missed earlier, I gave an update on my long run yesterday, and I got completely drenched. Yeah. So it's I don't know. We seem to went through a really patch here in the UK before Christmas. We then went through the snow and frozen patch, and when the temperatures increased again, it's just been wet, hasn't it? And you look at the 2-week forecast, and you're lucky if you find 1 or 2 dry days in that. Every other day is either rain or heavy rain, with quite a bit of wind as well going on. So Tina, best of luck going out for that long run today. I hope you manage to pick a remote period where it isn't raining, your area. Whilst I thought I was getting that yesterday, my long run, it stayed dry for the first, or dry-ish, for the first 2 thirds of the run. The final third was torrential downpour, and I couldn't wait to finish the run, get indoors, get showered, and then just sit and feel sorry for myself. But we've got to do it. We've got to do it, particularly if we're in a training block. And when you're training for marathon training, you never know what the weather's going to be like on the day of the marathon. So it's all kind of good practice to get it mentally straight in your head, what you're going to do, how you're going to cope with that. But yeah, it's not fun. Some people might enjoy running in the rain and the wind. Personally, I don't. And if I wasn't doing marathon training, it's a perfect excuse for me to not go out and run that day. But whilst sometimes that's happened, and I've gone, I'm not going to go out running in the rain. Instead, I'll get on Zwift and do some sort of run on there. But for the long run, for me anyway, I like to do my long runs outside. And again, the timing of them at the moment, they're between 2 and 2.5 hours at the moment. They'll get longer, obviously, as we go through the training block. So, what can you do? You're going to get wet if it rains. So Rod is saying, sounds like great variety built into the training block. Good luck at Brighton. And Leafion's saying, sometimes your micro going pause. Do you mean microphone? We've got a technical problem with the microphone. That's not good, because I did check it all before we started. And normally, the microphone's either perfect or it's awful. So guys, if you've got any problems with the audio, let me know, and I will I'll investigate. And Leafion's saying, done straight arm plank with very good music. Give up at 2 quarter minutes to 20 minutes. I think that's what that is. But after a minute, I was starting to move all over the place. Almost start doing push-ups. Good luck with the push-ups after doing the plank for that long. I mean, when you go over 2 minutes on a plank, that really does do the arms in, doesn't it? Right, we've got less than 8 minutes to go now. And as you see, in this particular event on Zwift, there's a lot of people chatting in the actual Zwift chat. As I say, it's a popular event. All of the Zwift long distance runner events have a lot of people taking part in them, which is why I joined this one. It's always more fun when you're running with other people in the virtual world of Zwift. And yeah, a lot of them are chatting along in the Zwift itself. Yep, see you later, Tina, and good luck with your run. Leafion's arms are now a little spaghetti, I can imagine. I would struggle to do a plank for over a minute. I kept the long sleeve top on today because it was a little bit cold when I came out to do this or start this off. Always a mistake though, I must learn. Always a mistake when you get running in, particularly when you're indoors like this. And the treadmill, the heat generated from the treadmill, the heat generated from my light, the computers, it always warms up a good 3 or 4 degrees during the course of this half-hour run. So I'm now sweating buckets. I'm not going to bother taking it off. We've only got 4.5 minutes left of the run. But if you see me start another run and you see me wearing long sleeves, can you remind me? It's always a mistake. Always feels like it's going to be needed, but it rarely is. Positives from this run though, heart rate remained low throughout at this pace, and legs, considering I did that 23-kilometre run outdoors yesterday, legs are feeling, well, they didn't even notice it, to be honest, didn't even notice it, so that's good. They noticed it at the time of the run, but they haven't felt any sort of fatigue in them at all on this kind of recovery, easy pace run today. So that's positives. Right, not long to go now. Final 300 metres. So Leaf is saying, also my record for elbow planks is over 3 minutes, but 4.5 years ago in the summer, and that was 4.5 years ago in the summer, and 40 push-ups in November for that year after 2 months of training. Longest sick to something, yeah. Longest that you stuck to it yet. Well done. Definitely more than I could do. Right, we're just reached the end now. Not long to go. A nice way to start a Sunday morning though. Next job for me will be to drink that coffee before I get out, hopefully, to watch my eldest son play football. Clive's saying, cheers, Chris. All right, slow this down, hang on. Clive saying, cheers, Chris. Have a good day, everyone. See you next week. Indeed, Clive. Enjoy the rest of your stay. Right, let's just switch screens. There we go. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Haven't done that before. Haven't really done much Zwifting in the mornings before, to be honest. But that was a good way to start the day. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did enjoy it as well. Have a great rest of the weekend. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Have fun in the rain if you're going out for long runs today. And yeah, I'll see you about next week. Probably though, I reckon I'm going to switch my regular live stream to a Sunday. But we'll see how we go with that one. Stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. And I shall see you next week.